Okay, I'm also going to sketch it. So I'm going to start with one big ornament right here. Okay, so let me first make just this circle right here. I'm going to do it freehand, beta, but you can even use some sort of like here I have one bottle. I can use it as well. Okay, because this is round at the bottom. But I'm going to do it freehand. I would suggest you do it with freehand. That is not like if you want to go with the tool, that is fine too. Smaller strokes, I'm trying to make the circle. The more practice you'll do, the easier it will get. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, just fine. Okay, and also I would try to make all three ornaments of different size. So one I'm going to put right here, and this is going to be a little bit smaller. You can even put four, beta, if you like, because in the US class, most of the kids they went with four to cover up the space. So that is also fine. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put one more here. This is going to be a big one. Okay, I'm good with it. Now we are going to pick the colors. So let's start with the smallest one. For this one, I'll just take some white and some yellow and also a little bit of red. Okay, white, yellow, and red. So I'm just going to put the colors right here.
Do we have to do those colors?
No, but I think if we'll go with black background and if we'll go with green leaves, then do not make any ornament black because black will be the background and try to go different than the green also. So even if you want to do if you want to do a blue ornament, you can do that as well. That's fine.
Okay.
And the other option is if you want to like go with a blue background, no, not black. If you want to go with the sky blue background, and then you want to put green, green tree strands, and then that is also one option. So you can pick your background color. I think after doing the ornaments, you'll be able to see what kind of background color you want to put. So blue is also fine, even cobalt blue, not even sky blue, cobalt blue, a darker blue is also fine, and black is also fine. Okay.
What kind of yellow and red do we need?
This is lemon yellow, and any red is fine with it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I have my three colors out. In the second one, I think I would go with pink and all that. But yeah, okay. I'm going to use a round brush, okay? So you can use any round brush that you have. This is, I think this is size 3. If you can look at my finger, you will be able to compare it. This is it, okay? And I'm going to start with the middle tone, beta. So for the middle tone, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to take really tiny amount of red, really tiny amount of red, and this is kind of a orangish kind of color. Okay, not orange, I would say this is more cadmium yellow kind of color. So yellow and a really tiny amount of red, because red is a very strong color. So even if you put little bit more, it will kind of go into orange tones. Okay, this is the medium tone. I'm going to put it first. I'm blocking this with this color. 'Cause. 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 ' Are you guys able to mix up the color, Vita? Oh, Hindi?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So now what I'm going to do, look, I changed my brush from this round brush to this one because I wanted a little bit of a pointy brush. Although it's kind of a bigger in size, but it's pointy, so that will actually help me. This round brush is an old brush and the bristles are flowering on the top, so it's not pointing to uh, like a point. Okay. I'm going to, now this is almost dried up. Okay. I'm going to take some white paint and I'm going to add yellow into it. So white and yellow. Okay. And I'm going to think of a spot where it should be shine the most and I'm going to put that color there. Yes, I've started putting it in the middle. So one layer it's done, right? This is my this is my first layer of this color. And this is how big of a circle I'm making. Okay. I still have my old brush and on the edges, just on the edges, I'm going to tap a little bit so that this color gets mixed up in the last color. You can tap it, you can even kind of, blend it. Now again, I'm going to put one more layer of the same color return. You can add more white and more yellow. This part we add more layers and it will stop being transparent. It's like it will start shining through. You can add as much as white as you need to make it appear, you know, that kind, shiny kind. So a lot of white is going on in here. You can wait between the layers, that's fine too. Now see, I think there was a little bit of other color that was there in my yellow one, so it's kind of a little bit dirty, but it's fine. Now at the outer part, what we are going to do, once this is done, we are going to take this yellow and white, not white, just the yellow is fine, and a little bit of red, and I'm actually trying to turn into orangish kind of color, and this orangish color that I'm going to just do. So we first started by blocking the ornament with one color, and now we are trying to fill in the colors, fill in the shadows, fill in the highlights, right? So outside it's kind of orangey. In the middle it's kind of just plain yellow. I'm putting plain yellow right here. And then right there on one spot it's kind of white and yellow. Got it? Three colors. A lot of white and yellow, but everything is kind of blended. So the edges are blended. Okay. Now I'm going to put pure white in middle, just in the middle part of it. It's going to tap it a small circle of pure white. So guys, see, look at the screen once. Just can you hold on the painting? Look at the screen once. Pure white, then lemon yellow plus red. If you want to add on that, like we'll put the background, black background, and then it will shine through. As of now, since this is white, it is not shining through that much, but it's okay. If you want to go even darker than that, you can go and put a darker orange layer just outside. Okay, darker than what we have already did. Whenever I'm putting a color, I'm just making sure that it's kind of blended with the color that is next to it so that there is no separate line. So this is the final look that I got. I'll just show you uh, I'll just show you what will happen when you'll put the black color. You don't have to put the black color, but I'm just showing you how the look is expected after you have put the black color. Okay. So take a little bit of black. See, it will start shining with us. You can see, right? Guys.
Yeah.
So it will start giving this look after doing the black background. So don't worry about it. If it's not, if you feel like it's not shining enough, it's because the background is kind of white. Okay? But after making all three ornaments, we are going to first complete the background only. So you don't have to worry about it. The only thing is, the colors, you just make sure you know how the color transition is happening. White, then yellow, and then orangish. And all of these are kind of, when the one color is meeting the other color, they are kind of blended into each other. So there is not a very strong layer of separation. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Once you are done with the blue color, then it will be, I think you have put pure white as well in the middle, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. So once you will be doing the black background, it will kind of pop up. So you have made one blue. Just make sure the other ones also you are choosing the colors that are, lighty, brighty. So this color is kind of good. It looks really cool. Okay, the next color I'm going to pick is pink. Okay, so the same thing we are going to, do. First, I'm going to take the medium tone and I'm going to block the area. After that, I'm going to pick a lighter tone I'm going to put in the middle and a darker tone I'm going to put in the outside. Now, see, whenever you paint something realistic, whenever you want to make something realistic, this is a simple way to think that I'll go with three tones. One is the lightest tone, one is the medium tone, one is the darkest tone. And if you want to put a placeholder, okay, this is the area where I want to put the ornament. You can just block that area with the middle tone, okay? So I'm going to go with pink. You can go with your purples or any color that you like, okay? It's not necessary to go with the colors that I am doing. That blue color is also looking very good. So if you want to go with blue color, light blue, go with light blue, okay? As Ria has gone with blue color, that is also really pretty. So how do I make pink? I'm going to take my red color and I'm going to add white. Sometimes the kind of red that you have, when you add white to it, it becomes orangish red. But you can see what kind of red color you have. For me, I have a pinkish red color. So if I mix white in it, like I have mixed now, then it actually turns into a pink color rather than orangish red kind of a color. Okay, I'm just going to block the area.
Is it fine if I use brilliant red?
Yeah, brilliant red. But add white into it and see because we don't want the other ornament to be orangish. So if it's a different color, it's totally fine.
Okay.
Okay. The only thing is we want to make all three ornaments of three different colors, right? It's totally fine if it with brilliant red. See what kind of light color you are getting by just mixing white.
I'll do the third one now because I'm finished.
Sorry?
I'll do the third one.
Yeah, yeah, you can do the next one. That is what you are asking, right, beta?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do the next one. Now you know how to do it, so you can even do like all three you can complete and you can show me.
Okay.
You can pick your colors, whatever colors you have. You can even fix your circles, but when you will do the paint, then you will realize where the circle is kind of not correct, and then you can fix that part also. This thing is little bit behind this orange one, so I'm just going to put it behind only. Okay, so I'll go with the darker tone now, which is kind of. Ananya, what did you get, Beta, when you mixed brilliant red with white?
I got the.
Pinkish kind of color?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to add this darker tone here. And I have another brush with me. I'm going to make sure that the brush is really, really clean because we don't want our blending brush to be dirty. I'm just making sure the brush is really, really clean. I think it should be sufficiently clean. Otherwise, it will make my color dull. And I'm just going to tap it a little bit. Trying to get a blended look. It's fine. Even if it's not that blended, it's fine.
I'm finished.
Okay, with all the three.
Yep.
Okay, just let me see, and then you can start with the background. We have to do the black background, or we can even start with the black background. Beta. We have to do a black background. Okay, this part is done.
I'm showing the picture.
Okay, I'm trying to get a blended look, so I'm going back and forth between my dark and light. This side also. Just use a pointy brush this side. Just white. So I'm just working with just white and the red that I have, and I have primary red. So it's all white and red. Ananya, Shona, take your time, okay? There's no hurry, okay? The one that you have made, the orange yellow one, it's really nice.
So I do the black background now, right?
Yeah, you come start doing the black background because we don't want to put the greens and then later on it will be difficult to put the background.
Okay.
Let's do the background first. Just tapping my brush to blend it, and now I'm going to put pure white in the middle. I think it's fine. Just going to tap it as well, a little bit on the edges. Again, for this one, since I'm putting blue, I'll use just blue and white. It will be the same thing. I'll try to block the area in the middle tone. Then I put the highlight and I'll put the darker tone. Darker tone will be straight cobalt blue. Medium tone will be cobalt blue and white. So I'm going to mix a medium tone first. I put some white. I put some blue. And this tone is fine. But let me know once you're done with the background, okay? Or in the Andrea. Also be a little bit cautious around these ornaments, okay? I would say use a smaller brush around these ornaments when you are doing the black background, okay? Okay, my medium tone is done. Now I'll work with my darker tone. This pure cobalt blue. Wiping off my brush to get rid of excess color so that I can kind of blend it here. Because the color was wet, the outer color was wet, so I'm able to blend it. I am also using a little bit of water. That's fine. Now I'm just going to put a lighter color in the middle. So it's going to, I'll start with just pure white and just put on top of it. Make a circle of pure white. The blue color beneath it, it is showing up a little. And then I'm just going to take a tiny amount of blue and white and get a kind of medium tone that I can put here on the edges.
I'm finished.
Okay, beta. Just give me a second. Let me just put this fine. Okay, I'll just put the white color in the middle and then I'm done with this one. Pure white. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to put the black paint. I'm going to do the background. I'm using a pointy brush first so that I can actually uh, if I want to fix the circle, I can do it. And this is little bit out. I'm doing the background with the big flat brush. But yeah, you can take out the paints bit out. White, green, and yellow. And blue as well. So four paints, white, green, yellow, and blue.
Green. And what kind of blue?
Sorry, Vita?
What kind of blue and yellow?
Lemon yellow and cobalt blue.
Yes, thank you. Which green?
Sap green will be fine, Vita. If you don't have sap green, then forest green or apple green will be also fine.
Okay.
Anything that is kind of a, you know, uh, comparable to sap green, any darker green where you have plenty of, like you can mix yellow into it to create a different tone, then you can mix white into it to create a different tone.
And which blue?
Cobalt blue, Vita.
I don't know which blue.
You don't have cobalt blue?
No.
Any blue that is similar to this one, beta. Any blue, any lighter blue. Okay, even
Okay.
if you don't have a lighter blue, you can go with Admiral and mix a lot of white into it, so you can create your own this kind of blue. Okay,
Okay.
guys, make sure that the black color is dried up before you start with the leaves. Okay, okay. Is it almost done?
No, I just started.
Okay, okay. Take your time, honey. No worries. Okay, I'll help Omindi and Ria get started with the greens, and then you and me can do it together. Okay.
Okay.
Just focus on the background. Make sure they do not get into the black color. Do not get into the ornaments. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to take yellow and green and blue is already there and white is also already there. So I'm just going to take this yellow. I've finished. And we are going to use a flat brush with our brush, a flat brush which is kind of intact, it's not flowering on the top. If the brush is flowering on the top, then I would go rather with a pointy brush instead of flat brush. So like I'll show you the two kind of brushes that are fine for this job. Let me just take out the green. I'm putting my green right here. Okay. You can use this kind of brush. It's kind of pointy, right? So that will also be fine. Or you can use this kind of brush where the bristles are all intact and they are pointing like that. They are not flowering out like here. If I show you my other brush, look, the bristles are all kind of flowering out. So it's not a good choice. Either this or this one. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of green and I'm going to take a little bit of white. Green and white. This is green and white. Okay. And I'm just going to put where the leaf is going to come. Okay, so it's kind of, I'm just putting a direction over here. I think this one will be right here. These are brushes, and I'm not worried about if the line is coming fine or not. It's okay. This is just, you can do it with pencil as well if you want to first. This is fine. Okay, this is fine for me. Now, what do I see that here it's kind of, it's going into this direction also. So, and here we'll have more width than what we have here. So you start making the leaves just little by little. Start from here and then you just few strokes. I'm leaving some space out. I'm not covering it all. I'll cover it with the other color because we'll have multiple colors, right? Because if I cover it all with this, just this one color, this will all be very solid like this. We don't want it to be solid. We want the black to be little bit seen through and we want these strands, these individual strands to be seen through, right? So I'm just going to do this part. We'll slowly build up the leaf in like 2, 3 layers, so it's fine. Leaving some space. Same thing I'm going to do here. So now you have put the base, right? Now you can put multiple colors on top of it and it will be fine. But you have your base ready, right? So that is what we wanted. Our base to be ready. Now I can go with a different color. So this was white and green, right? So the other color I can go with a little bit of yellow and green and white. So I'm just going to put a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow, a lot of yellow. It's a more saturated kind of color. It's just yellow and green, and I can put few strands of it. Yeah, they're showing up. More yellow and white as well. So what we are doing? We are mixing different tints of green. Yeah, this is a pretty color. I can put it at few places, right? See, Ria, Shona, this is a lot of yellow, a lot of white, and just a little amount of green, okay? And I'm not covering the complete leaf with it. I'm just putting few highlights with this color. See, three tones, the highlight one, the base one, the middle tone, at least three, and then we can go up to 4 or 5 tones as well. But yeah, this is a nice color. The next one I'm going to take a pure white and whatever color was there in my brush. Once the first leaf is done, you show me, okay? You can even go with really lighter tone. And even you can mix little bit of blue here. That will also give you a very nice tone. See, I can mix little bit of blue here and I can put few strands of this. So play with your colors. Make sure you have at least 3 to 4 tones and you try to put them and try to create a vibrant kind of leaf, okay? I'm just going to put few of the strands out and actually thin ones because I feel like black is not showing through enough. Okay, now this is fine. I'm just fixing. Yeah, we are going to use either a very sharp flat brush or we are going to use a pointy brush like this one. This one is kind of pointy, right? A round brush that is pointy. Now, first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of green. You just watch me. Don't do it right now. Little bit of green and white, and I'm just going to give a direction to the leaf. Okay. Suppose I want to put the leaf like that. So this is the direction. Earlier, when I was doing this leaf, then this was the line that I did. This line. You see? And then I started doing the leaf. After this line is done, you can just like start putting the leaflets. Okay. Now here I'm taking blue and white as of now. Next color I can add a little bit of yellow into it and do some. Okay, so just watch me how I'm doing it. So these I know around this area they'll be bigger, and then as we come down here they'll be smaller, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just putting some like that. I'm also making sure that this side here we can see the black. Okay. So this is the first layer, right? So okay, here if it's good, it will go like that. I'm just careful about the direction, rest is fine. After putting one color like that, then I'm going to put the next color. So in the same color, what I can do after putting this one color like this in the same color, what I can do, I can mix some yellow, even if some white if I want to, I can create a different tone and then I can put few strands of that color. See, I'm careful about the size. Here we don't want to go with this at this position there'll be longer strands and as we come here it will be smaller. Just like that. So now I can even take some white, add into it and just put some highlights only at few places. Like see, you don't have to cover it all, just few places. And, and it'll look fine. But we can
Okay.
even with this white color, I can even do this middle part again. It's lighter color that we have. Okay, I'm going to take out the colors. Better go slow, there's no rush. Take your time, have fun with your painting, okay? So I'm just going to take out the green color. Okay, I'm going to use a brush that is kind of a pointy brush so that I can get this kind of shape. Okay. So this is a round brush. It's a big round brush. The size mentioned is 10, but it's pointy. You can use a 3 size round brush. You can use a 2 size round brush. One size is also anything is fine. As long as the tip is little bit pointy, you'll be able to get the shape that is desired. Okay, now I'm just going to, I'll start with the light tone. So I'm just going to take some green and I'm going to add white into it. I'll get this lighter tone right here. And yeah, first I'm just going to make sure that I have the direction of the leaf. I'm going to put it like here. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to, okay, the other thing, tip has to be smaller. This side, it will be thicker. You leave strands just like that. I'm not covering over these ornaments because I'm assuming the leaves are kind of in at the back and the ornaments are in the front. And also at the tip of the leaf, but it will be like that. It won't. It will be a little bit like that. See how it goes. Okay. So there'll be one or two like that. It's not like it's just left and right. Okay. This is the first coat. I'm going to put three more colors on top of it to give it a structure like this. This one has a depth. I'm going to do the same with this one. As of now, I'm just we're doing like it's really loose. We're not too much concerned about where the leaves are going. I'm careful around this because I'm sure I want to put the leaves, but still I want to make sure that they're not covering the ornaments because I want to make them come behind the ornaments. Okay, so the leaves are actually covered for you. Do you want to put more leaves, Vita, or this is how much you want to put? Like,
Um, uh, maybe this is how much I want to put.
okay. So the base with the first color is done for me. For this leaf, I'm going to uh, put one more right here, and I'm going to put light here also. And maybe no, I don't want to put more leaves. I'll go with this green. Oh, one more maybe right here. Okay, this much is fine. Now I'm going to add that I'm going to make these dynamic by adding the different colors. But as of now, just blocking the area and making sure that I have the shape right. And okay, I'm going to put one more right here, and then there's this. Okay, the base layer is done. I'm going to start putting up another color. Now see, I put different colors. The colors are at least that much variant that they can like be visible. Like here, whatever color I put, I'll try to put a different color. Green shade only, but a different one. So I'm just going to take a lot of yellow in here, and I'm going to take all the white that I have. And this is particularly a really light color. I'm going to first check it. Is it visible? Yeah, this is kind of visible. So just few first I'm just going to put this one line right here. Then I'm just going to start with this. I'm making sure that the previous color is also visible. Okay, I'm not going to cover all of it. Okay, now I have two colors instead of one. Oh, look, the color is like here, there are less strands so that this looks better. Okay, two colors are finally done. Now I'm going to put a little bit of blue into it. And this is a different kind of color. So this is the third color. I think after putting this, I'll be like, okay, we have enough variation to give it a 3D kind of structure. Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah, same thing I'm going to do there. Okay, okay, beta, just a second. I'll just. So, beta, I have a liner brush, okay, with me, Ananya, and I'm
Yeah.
going to take this first, this white paint, see, and I'm just going to like this thing is there, so I'm just going to first make sure that I'm doing in center. So I put a point. I just went like one hand back. I saw that yeah, this is center. Then I'm just doing going to do the left of it. I'm going to do the right of it. This much is fine for me. Okay, this part is done. After that, I'm just going to take this white paint. And yeah, you can take a scale if you want to. Instead of a scale, I'm just taking this brush that I have. I'm just making sure because the string has to be straight, right?
Yeah.
If you take a scale beta, you can first put it with pencil. I'm just to putting it with directly this, but you can definitely use a scale and put it with pencil. Okay. Is the string done, beta?
No.
Yeah, but the leaf part is done, right? I can see that you have put like around here, the leaf is coming on the ornament. It's looking fine. It's looking good. So this is white, and we are also going to take just a tiny amount of red. Okay, a tiny amount of pink, but a lot of red. Sorry, tiny amount of red, but a lot of white. I'm going to choose a brush which is kind of the bristles are little bit open. It's a smaller brush. I'm going to take a lot of water. This is my white. This is my red. I have baby pink with me now. A lot of water. Now let me see. Yeah, this is big one. I can actually make it round with the help of a tinier brush. See that pink one, even you can put with your brush. That's fine because they are kind of even your smaller brush is fine. If you want like really a random kind of variation, then you can go with this thing also. if when you're doing this thing, if the dots are really big, that means you have don't have enough water. Okay, if the dots are, it should be like that, it should be little bit watery. Okay, got it. I think I'm good with this much of pink. Whatever we have, I'm just going to enhance them a little bit. This, 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 this. And you put few like that. Random, random here and there. Okay, the first layer is done. I'm putting more pink dots where I have like this whole black thing going on. Now I'm shifting to the dots which are no. Let me put the stars also with a little few stars with the same thing. So for stars, it's kind of this one thin line, and then the other. First, I'm making this plus, and then like that. See? So I'm just going to make one right here. This was kind of a thick. Okay, it's fine. And yeah, Ria, you got to know the first layer better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Use a very thin brush while making these stars. Okay, beta. I think these many stars I'm good with. Maybe I can put one more here, right here. I also put the strings.